if you could have dinner with one person from history, who would you pick and why?
And don't say Jay-Z. They told me that last week.
Yeah, don't say Jay-Z.
One person from history.
So, for example, last week you said,
Early version of my father.
and then
Or younger version of my father.
and then Mike, you said
What did I say?
Massa Musa.
Mansa Musa.
Mansa Musa. And I think I
Mansa
said
Musa.
Christopher Columbus.
Yeah.
Because I'd want to know what was going through his entire thought process of everything that he did.
Right.
From when I think it was the Portuguese sent him out on his exploration to when he ended up in the Americas and, quote unquote, discovered this place.
Can I give two?
Yeah.
Sure.
I would say Jeff Ford, and I would say Dr. Sebi.
Jeff
Why-
Ford.
Yeah.
Why Jeff Ford?
Cause he was a revolutionary, bro. Like what he did at his age. Cause when you learn about him and you hear about everything he did, he sounded like he was in his 40s and 50s.
Young.
And for a guy that was under the age of 25 to be such an activist and shape up the city of Chicago and have his breakfast programs and how he ran the Black Panther Party and
Is that
everything.
Chicago?
Yes.
Okay, just so I.
So he was the originator of the Black Panther Party?
Panthers,
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
facts.
okay.
He was one of the most prolific leaders of the Black Panther Party.
Okay.
And he wasn't even 25 years old. Feel me?
So almost like, not at the same magnitude, but almost like Pac in a way.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people say Pac was under 25 and the way that he thought and the things that he was trying to do.
Did it say he was a revolutionary?
Pac's
As
mother,
Black- as Black
Pac's
Panther?
mother
was a Black Panther. Yeah.
So if you watch Judas and the Black Messiah, that's based off Jeff Ford, right?
Okay.
All those different groups,
Hampton.
Fred Hampton and all of that. You know what I'm
Angela
saying?
Davis,
Everything they
all
had
those
going
people,
on.
yes.
Feel me? So Fred Hampton's another one.
Rest in peace, Asada
He was what,
Shakur.
18?
Yeah.
When he got killed?
Yeah.
Fred Hampton was 18 when he
Yeah.
got killed.
Shit.
And think about what he did.
That's what I'm saying. Back in those days,
Right.
like people got really involved with the things that were happening in the community very early.
Right. That's
Because
a
he
fact.
was so prevalent too.
But no, that's the reason why we have free breakfast in schools. It's
Yes.
because of
Yeah.
the Black Panthers.
Yeah, it comes
The
from the Black
government
Panther.
felt so embarrassed that organization was doing this on their own that, all right, we have to give these kids something to eat.
And that goes back to what I said. We have more success in segregation than we did in integration. Right?
That's something that very, very, very I like that because I've heard that a lot. I've heard that because I'm Latino. Well, you're Latino too,
Yes,
but
sir.
I'm more white passing. You're more black passing. But I've heard that in the era of segregation, the black community had a lot more. They ran because they ran everything for themselves. They looked out for themselves and they
Yes.
made sure that everything was as great as they could be for themselves. And I see a lot of people speaking on that today, where it's like maybe segregation wasn't such a bad thing.
No, it wasn't.
That's a conversation that's happening a lot today.
That's an interesting conversation.
You know,
Interesting conversation.